Hi ladies, hope you're all okay. I just wanted to put this little video together really to kind of dispel all the myths of the muscle and the fat thing that everyone always goes on about. So what I've got here is two replicas of a pound of muscle and a pound of fat. Now obviously a pound is a pound. A pound can't weigh heavier than a pound, if you get what I'm saying. So muscle weighs heavier than fat. Pound for pound they weigh the same. So this is a pound of fat, and this little one is a pound of muscle. If you were to put them on the scales, they would both weigh a pound. Now it might sound like you might be thinking, oh well yeah, I know that, but I'm trying to dispel a few myths here. Pound for pound, these are the same, but the actual mass that makes up the pounds of fat and the pounds of muscle, that's where the difference comes in. So what you're looking at, if you had a flat surface now, you'd be able to fit more of the little muscle ones in than you would the fat ones, because if you notice the difference in size on them. So what I'm saying is, it's not the muscle that weighs the heaviest in the pound for pound, it's the mass of it. So the surface area that the muscle takes up less surface area than what the fat would take up, if that makes sense. So sometimes when you're dropping your inches and things, you're dropping body fat. But what you also need to remember is, when you are losing weight and you think, oh, I've only lost a pound this week, that's a pound. And to me, that's quite big. That's a pound of fat. So every time you're thinking, oh, I've lost a pound, don't be getting disheartened by it, because this is what a pound is. So be proud of everything you're doing. For every pound that you're losing, it's here, this squidgy one of fat. So what we're saying is, pound for pound, a pound weighs a pound. We all know that. You put it on the scales, they're both going to weigh the same. There's no difference. But the mass that's making up these, we're going back to like physics in school or sort of. Now I'm not going to get into it like that. But the difference is that the surface area of the muscle is going to take up less space than the surface area of fat. The better way for me to explain it is something a really good friend of mine told me, is imagine you've got some balloons and they're blown up. Imagine the blown up balloons as fat, and the balloons that aren't quite blown up yet, that you just get out of the packet, are muscle. You can fit more of the muscle, which is the non-blown up balloons, into a box than you could the blown up balloons, which is the fat. And that's the way to look at it. You can fit more muscle on a surface area than you can fat, and that's the mass that's taken up there. So I hope this has dispelled the whole muscle versus fat thing. And if you've got any more questions, let me know. And remember, this is a pound of fat, but what we really want to be going for is this pound of muscle. So we'll get rid of the fat and we want to keep the muscle. So well done, and remember, this is a pound of fat. So when you're losing your weight, this is what you're losing.